evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds, middleweight action between these two great warriors. The Dragon's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step. Monzon's really keyed in for this one. You can see it as he makes his walk to the ring.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dragon. His adversary, fighting out of the red corner, Monzon.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Touch gloves, come out fighting.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. If you made a checklist of advantages and disadvantages, obviously you'd want the advantage of hand speed, but you've trained many a guy who's been on the other side where his opponents had the better hand speed. What have you told him?
Well, I tell him make it a muddy track. You know, Secretariat must be the fastest horse in the world, but on a muddy track, things change a little bit. Step out of range. Don't allow the kind of landscape, the kind of track that will suit speed.
Punches and bunches, working well. Pulls the trigger again. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. There's another left hand from him. Returning fire, well done by Monzon. He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. Protecting his head well with his guard. Mistargeted. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Able to counter that attack. Nice combination there. Work now, backing up what he did.
Watch
the
your
referee
head.
gives him a warning for headbutting. Teddy, we hear a lot of people talking about where are the next great fighters coming from. In your eyes, I mean, you're around gyms all over the country, all over the world. Where are they coming from?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you where they're not coming from. They're not coming from football anymore. In the old days, the big guys, instead of going on the football field, somebody would look to make them into the next heavyweight champ. But now they're going to college, they're going to places where they find it a little bit of an easier travel. And we're losing a lot of those athletes.
Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. And he scores with a three-punch combo. Parries that punch away. Accurate work with that hook. There it is again. Very accurate with the double jab. Carlos Monzon's corner. They're going to need to handle that swelling. And round number 3 is underway. A headshot blocked. And now another left. Oh boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
That was off the mark. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Now this is impressive stuff right here because he's showing us that he can counter his opponent perfectly.
And you don't have to be a big banger when you're a good counterpuncher because now you're catching the guy coming in and you're catching him real clean, so you're going to be really effective.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Holy cow! Carlos Monzon's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Teddy, he went from being on the edge of the cliff to now climbing back up the mountain.
Well, you know, that's where you'd want to know if a guy recovers fast. Obviously, he has the capacity to recover very quickly.
Carlos Monzon's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it can get nasty as the fight progresses. Blocks it away. Here we go with the fourth round. Carlos Monzon's coming out for this round here, knowing that he was tagged in that last round, Teddy. Now, different guys react in different ways when that happens. It can either bring you up or bring you down.
Exactly. You hit it head on, you embrace it. You embrace it as a challenge. You say, okay, I'm going to show what I'm made of. Or you start to become small. You start to vanish a little bit.
Teddy, so many times a fight like this is so hard to score. It's been wildly entertaining, but it's also been dead even.
Yes, it has. And this is where the judges really have to be on their P's and Q's and not get caught up in the action. That sounds funny. You know, the fans could get caught up in the action, but they have to watch. They, being the judges, have to specifically watch punches that are landing clean versus punches that are just being thrown.
No doubt about it, he's hurt. He could go down, but he's doing the right thing here. Just getting the heck away. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Wow! Carlos Monzon's down on the canvas. How will he recover from this?
One, two, three.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Carlos Monzon's got to find a way to protect that eye. The cut has worsened, and if it gets any worse, you got to think this fight is coming to an end immediately.
Well, what's going to matter is when the doctor finally gets caught up and looks at it is show not how bad the cut looks, or even how graphic it is to the fans out there, but where it's at. The doctor will look to see whether or not it's the kind of cut that if it gets worse, it could actually be physically damaging to his career.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged.
Nice work.
Round number 5 has arrived. Carlos Monzon's got to find a way to survive and maybe even do more than that. He was knocked down in the last round, and here, you know, all eyes are on his status here to start this round.
Well, Joe, don't put too much on his plate in this kind of situation. Right now, surviving would be enough. He can worry about winning later on.
And now he's working well on the inside. Boy, the judges are having an easy time with this because this is clean and effective punching we're seeing out here.
Hey, Joe, remember when you were a kid, your mother or father bought you that painting by the numbers?
Oh, I love that.
He's punching by the numbers.
Fires right back at him. Good-looking counter punch. Well, the quick read on this guy, if you watch this fight so far, is that he just doesn't jab enough.
And that's the most basic thing in the world. You need that punch to make everything else happen.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Targets a counter overhand right. Boy, just staying on the outside away from danger and scoring well. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Really fun-looking fight so far here. We've reached the halfway mark. Teddy, your impressions as to what we're going to see in the second half of this fight?
More of the same. I don't think these fighters know how to do anything, at least tonight. They came here with this mentality, and you know what? You can't really change gears at this point. You're going to see more of the same.
Good combination landing there. The Dragon's doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is.
And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The fight is over. A knockout victory, unable to beat the count. To make it official, let's send it up to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Dragon's your winner by knockout.
Everybody but his opponent is happy now. That